name is Natalie. I am a physio and Pilates instructor from Richmond, New Zealand. Company's name is Araki Physio and Pilates. Today, as a service to my community, I'll be posting one of several Pilates videos which will be free to the public, especially due to this particular situation that we're in at the moment and everyone is stuck at home. This will be a good opportunity to connect with your body, work on mobility, flexibility and strength. Today's class will be focusing on mindfulness, learning to connect with your core, connecting with your body, your breathing and some stretches. Let's get into it. I'm going to ask you to lie on your back, legs straight and just relaxing. I've got the head on because the sun's a little bit extreme. Arms are at your side, legs are relaxed. Just connecting as much as you can with the ground below you. We're going to focus on our breathing and just focus on where your body is in space right now. Just taking some time, slow your breathing down and connecting. Try and get rid of all the sounds that surround you. I want you to scan your body from the top of the head, going down through the face, neck, shoulders, arms, hands and fingers, coming to the spine, neck, upper back, mid-back, lower back, just feeling what you feel and connecting with those areas. If you come across an area that's tight, breathe into it, and as you exhale, feel that tension leave your body. Hips are rolled out and relaxed. Legs of the upper leg, knees, the calves, the ankles and the toes. Just take a second to connect with all of those parts of your body. Breathe into them. Feel them. Be curious. What is my body trying to tell me? Is it stiffness? Is it pain? Tension? I want you to focus your inhale into that area now as you inhale deeply. Hold, and as you exhale, release that tension, stiffness, or pain. And just, once again, inhale, connecting deeper. And as you exhale, release. Let the shoulders soften and soften. We're going to place our hands on our ribs so you can feel those ribs working for you. This is where your diaphragm is. You can take a nice deep filling breath in. Hold. And exhale. Feeling those fingertips moving towards each other. Inhale again. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Very good. Placing the arms at your side, you're going to bend your knees. And we're going to start by just using our breathing with some mobility. So we're going to inhale to prepare, thinking about those pelvic muscles, trying to keep those hips nice and stable. You can keep your hands on the hip bones to help you do that. As you exhale, we float the knee down to the side on the right. Exhale. Inhale. And roll it back. Inhale and down. Exhale. Inhale. And back. Good job. do that a few times just to really loosen up those hips. Inhale down. Exhale. Inhale. Bring it back, really letting it stretch. Inhale. Exhale. Hold it in. And back. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Bring it back. And I'm doing this just to remind you to keep those ribs connecting down. So we don't want them up, we want them down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And back. Really good. In this position, we're going to activate our pelvic floor. So I generally use my fingers just inside the hip bones, and I want to feel a deepening inwards of those muscles between my hips as I slurp and connect in and up with my pelvic floor. It's the same feeling like when you've got a really big wee and you're holding your wee in. So you're going to slurp it up, men and women, lifting up that pelvic floor 100%, just lifting it up as high as you can. And then we're going to slowly drop that down to 50%, and then drop it down to 25%. And that 25% hold is where we're going to keep it for the rest of the class if we can, okay? So keeping that connection there, we're going to have a small little hollow in the lower back. So tailbone is touching onto the ground, and the pubic bone and the hip bones should make a nice flat tray. I always tell my class to think of a nice full martini glass with your favorite drink, like a margarita, just resting that there. You don't want to spill. Now keeping that there, we're going to now take a deep breath in. As we exhale, we're going to tip the pubic bone up to the ceiling and flatten the lower back onto the mat. Inhale to hold, and exhale back to neutral. Good job. So we're just doing a tipping and back to neutral. And again, inhale, exhale, pubic bone goes up, lower back flattens, and we have a nice deep scoop here, and slowly back to neutral. Very good. Relaxing those muscles. One more. Inhale. And scoop. Good job. And slowly back to neutral. Now we're going to do a roll-up. So we're going to curl the spine off the mat bit by bit. So inhale, might bring our feet a bit closer. Pubic bone goes up to the ceiling, lower back flattens. And we're going to lift, squeezing. Bum is on, and we're going to scoop and deepen our tummies. Keeping the knee control. Inhale to hold. Arms are relaxed at your side. Now we're going to curl down bit by bit. I might just move that arm so you can see what my spine is doing, and then back to neutral. Inhale. Toes connected, heels down, knees are static. Inhale and tip pubic bone up to the ceiling. Curling and curling and curling as high as you can go with the pubic bone, keeping a nice, shallow, deep tummy. Inhale, hold, and slowly curling, curling back down. Very good. Let's do one more just for good luck. Inhale, and exhale, and curl, and round, and lift. Inhale, hold, and slowly coming back down. Very good job. Excellent work. So basically, just to reiterate, stay as you are in that crook lying position. Just remember, we're lifting up that pelvic floor as if you're slurping up a really thick milkshake. So you want to feel that inward and upward connection, starting at 100% and then slowly decompressing that pressure. So we're going from 100% to 50%, 25%. You want to feel a nice deep hammock, or a softening inwards of those muscles between the hip bones. Alright? Very good. I want you to keep that there and just do a couple of breaths, connecting with that feeling, and then we're going to move on to hands and knees. We're now going to do the good old cat stretch. We're going to do cat and cow. So, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. We're going to keep our neutral spine, so just wiggle the pelvis a little bit just to make sure that you feel you've got it. We're going to inhale, back of the neck is nice and long. We're going to tuck the pubic bone under, scooping it in, and we're going to curl the spine up to the ceiling, pushing into the shoulders, head is hanging. Inhale to hold, and then starting at the tailbone, curling bit by bit, back to neutral. Back of the neck is long. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, exhale, and curl. Pubic bone tucking under, rounding the upper back. Head is hanging, and the shoulders are away from the ears and pushing into the ground. Inhale, hold. Now we're going to rock backwards just to increase that lower back stretch. A little bit more, keeping that tailbone tucked. Elongate and stretch. Tuck, tuck, tuck. Inhale, hold. And slowly come back. And then back to neutral. Lengthening through the back of the neck. Very good. Now we're going to do the cow. So we're going to tailbone up to the ceiling. Keeping your tummy engaged though. Head comes up, shoulders are open. And hold. And then slowly back to neutral. Good job. Back of the neck long. And over here, I want you to feel elongation. I want you to feel long. I want you to feel strong, pushing into those arms. Again, starting from the tailbone. Inhale. Exhale, tailbone goes up. Arching, arching, arching. Keeping that deep tummy and re-stacking, lengthening, and strong. Eyes are between the thumbs, shoulders are working hard. Very good. We're going to do a hip dissociation. So we're going to rock back, just using our hips to make the movement, trying to keep neutral spine throughout. Very good. And then coming back. Excellent job. Good job. We'll do that a couple more times. Reset to neutral. Shoulders are working hard. Back of the neck is long. And we're going to rock back. Just from those hips. And this is so important to prevent lower back pain. Because often people can't do this and then they hinge at their backs instead of their hips. Awesome. Good job. Now we're going to do thread the needle. So nice proud shoulders, back of the neck is long. Inhale. As you exhale, we thread that right arm through, shoulder to the ground, really gapping through that spine as best you can. Inhale and slowly stretch. We're just moving that upper back. Inhale. Exhale and rotate. And slowly back. Good job. Inhale. Exhale. Give a nice big stretch. And back. Inhale. And exhale. Woo, that sun is hot. And slowly come back. Very good job. We're going to go into a cobra now. We're going to take the hands forward, dropping the hips down. Extend. Look up. Breathe. Pushing into those hands. We'll hold this for 1 second. Pushing into the hands. Toes together. We'll go back into a shell stretch. Deep breathing into the lungs so that you can expand that upper thoracic spine. We'll walk our hands to the right side, left over right, left hip down, and stretch. Coming back to the center, keeping the knees apart, toes together. We're going to stay cool. We'll just walk to the left side and stretch. good job. Coming back to the center, we're going to restack. Tailbone tucking, shoulders away from the ears. We restack like an unfurling flower. Very good job. Awesome. Now what we're going to do is start stretching out those hips. So what we'll do is we'll start with the hip flexor. We'll step forward. We're going to open up the hip flexor. Your right leg is forward. The hip flexor of the left leg is being stretched. We'll hold that stretch there in a nice upright position, squeezing into the glute on the left hand side to really open up that hip flexor. Deepen those tummy muscles. We can certainly hold onto that leg for support. Or you could add a wee balance challenge and just stay. Breathing, squeezing into those muscles. Good job. We're going to add a bit of mobility through the spine again. Left arm is down, right arm goes up. And stretch. You should really feel a nice big stretch through the front of the left hip and a bit of mobility through the upper body. We're going to put this hand onto that left foot if you can and just keep stretching. If you can't do it, it's okay just to keep that there and hold the stretch here if you have to. That's okay. Awesome. We're going to swap, so hands down, back into kneeling, and we'll swap up. Leg forward, left leg forward, right knee down. We're going to start off, with just that balance. You can hold if you have to. Squeezing into the bum. Nice balance challenge. You can even open up those arms, stretch those pecs. Just while we're there. Keep deepening into the pelvic floor, connecting and holding. Breathing. Very good. Right hand down, left arm up. Breathing and holding. Keep squeezing into that right buttock, bending the right leg, and getting that extra stretch through the quads. Again, if you can't hold that, this is fine. Very good job. And slowly release. Very good. Now, let's see if we can do all of that in one go. So what we'll do is something called a mobility series. So I'll show you how it goes. So we'll start hands and knees, knees under shoulders, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. We'll start with the catch. So we'll curl up into the spine, rounding, opening, nose to pubic bone. We'll go into the cow, arching the spine. Head comes up, beautiful. Coming back to the center, very good. Stretching through. That's it. Back to the center, other side, and stretch. Good job. Coming back to the center, hands forward and stretch. Hips down, chest open. Good job. Coming up, very good. We'll place the left foot forward and stretch. Place it down, bring the other leg forward and stretch. Good job. And release. We'll go back into the shell stretch. And we'll restart. Great job, guys. You just did your very first mobility series, which is awesome. Now I think we should do some glute stretching. So what we'll do is we'll start on our backs. We'll do a good old figure four. So we'll have the ankle of the right leg on the left knee. Right hip is going to be open to the side, and we're going to grab the left leg. and we're going to push that right knee down. So we're going to be in a figure 4 shape. Neutral spine, please, and breathe and hold. A lot of people don't realize that hip flexibility is a major contributing factor to lower back pain. So this is really a worthwhile stretch for everybody to do. We're just going to hold that there, going as far as you can, breathing and holding. Good job. Your body is going to thank you for this. Check your shoulder tension. Make sure you're not squeezing those shoulders up to your ears. Back of the neck is long. Good job. And as you exhale, really see if you can melt further into that stretch. Good job. We'll slowly release that and we'll do the other side. So left ankle to right knee. Left knee is folded out to the side, figure 4 shape. I'm going to grab behind the right leg. We're going to push that left knee away. We're going to keep our pelvis in neutral, and we're going to breathe. Connecting and controlling. And again, just be curious. How does this one feel compared to the other one? Does it feel looser or tighter? Why? Have you had injuries in that hip before? Feel your body. Hear what it's trying to tell you. Again, as you exhale, sinking deeper into that stretch if you can. Should be around about here that you're feeling the stretch. Good job. Breathing and controlling. The people that are in my Pilates class will know that I hate the sound of rain. But anyway, so we're going to grab behind the left knee, and we're just going to do a good old hamstring stretch with a nerve modification. So we're going to do it up and down with the foot. That's going to really help to floss that sciatic nerve, which is great. We're only going to do it 5 times. We're going to keep that there. We're going to bend that knee and see if we can take that foot a wee bit closer into a bit more of a stretch for that hammy. And it's okay if it's stretching or shaking, that's okay. That means you're doing a good job. Awesome. Really getting into that hamstring. Again, keeping neutral if you can. Deepening into those tummy muscles. We'll go across the midline of the body, so you'll have to put your arm down for this part. You'll feel a nice, massive, big stretch down the side of the leg. And then we're going to take that big toe down to the side. That's it. But again, it's a really weird feeling. And again, that is the nerve mobilizing and flossing in its nerve bed, which is excellent and really nourishing for the nerve's blood supply. We'll release that. We'll go to the other side, grabbing behind the right knee. Straight leg, wherever is comfortable. If you can't reach it, just use a towel, if the leg can't, be where you can touch it. And then up and down, again, we'll do that good old nerve flossing 5 times. Good job. Bend that knee, come a little bit closer. Good job. And don't forget to breathe. That's it. You're doing great. It's okay if it's shaking. It's awesome. We're going to go across the midline of the body. Again, feeling that lateral band from the butt down that calf. Big toe up and down. Arm to the side so you don't fall over. Beautiful. Back to the center and down. Very good. Right. So, stretching up, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale again, going deeper and further. One more inhale and exhale. We'll turn that body again, shoulders forward, pushing that arm away, tailbone down. This hand can even help keep that pressure onto the sit bones. Breathing. coming back. There we are. Good job. Alright, we'll go into the dog stretch position now. So that's hands and knees. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. We're going to tuck our toes, reset that pelvic floor, so just lifting up gently. Inhale, and as you exhale, we're going to straighten those legs up. Head is going to hang. Great stretch for the head. Just relaxing the shoulders away from the ear. Just let your head hang, heels down. We'll drop the right heel, we'll lift the left, and just see how far you can take that down. Coming back up. And then the left one down. Give it a good old stretch. Remaining heavy with the head. And up. And now, bend both knees. You're going to walk your hands back. Your head is going to be the last thing to come up. So in this heavy pose, we're going to inhale and restack. Arms are heavy. Curling up, restacking. Roll the shoulders back and down. Head up. We'll finish with 2 deep breaths. Connecting the toes into the ground. Heel pressure, soft knees, soft hips. Inhale. Hold. And release. One more. Inhale. Hold. And release. Thank you for joining me, everyone. The videos will keep coming, so keep checking on the channel, and I'll see you soon in the next one. Bye.